What if everything you know is wrong?
Okay, so we're building these incredible machines that can talk, create, and even seem to reason. But does that mean they can actually think? Let's dive into the fascinating and honestly pretty surprising differences between artificial intelligence and our own minds. I mean, we've all seen AI come up with some surprisingly creative or empathetic text, just like this. And that gets you wondering, right? To really figure that out, we've got to look under the hood. We need to understand the fundamental blueprints of what makes both AI and the human brain tick.
All right, so first up, different ways of thinking. Before we can even compare AI to a person, we need to be clear on our terms. What is it that makes human intelligence so, well, human?
See, it's not just about raw processing power. Our intelligence is this rich tapestry weaving together logic, emotion, creativity, social skills, and even a moral compass that all work together.
Now, AI, it's a different beast entirely. It's built to simulate our kind of thinking, using massive amounts of data and complex algorithms. It's an amazing tool for sure, but the way it works inside is fundamentally different from us. And here's where it gets really interesting. Look at how we learn. An AI needs to see thousands, sometimes millions of examples just to recognize a pattern. But you can learn something totally new from a single experience, and then apply that knowledge in all sorts of new situations.
Or think about creativity. You could say AI is the ultimate DJ. It's a master at remixing existing data into something that feels new. But humans, we can create something from a truly blank canvas, something genuinely original, powered by nothing more than imagination and feeling.
And that brings us to making decisions. For us, it's this messy, beautiful mix of logic, our emotions, our past experiences, and our ethical beliefs. AI just doesn't have that. It can analyze data to suggest a decision, but it has no way to weigh the moral consequences.
Okay, but all this complex thinking has to be powered by something. And when we look at the actual hardware, the engine of intelligence, we find one of the most mind-blowing differences between us and AI: how much energy it all takes.
Get this, according to researchers, a single complex response from an AI model can burn through over 6,000 joules of energy.
Now compare that to your brain, which is running right now on just 20 joules per second. Not for one response, but to keep you alive and thinking every single second. The difference in efficiency is it's astronomical.
So why is AI so power hungry? Well, it all comes down to architecture. In a normal computer, you have separate chips for memory and for processing. A ton of energy gets wasted shuttling data back and forth. But in the brain, memory and processing are woven together in the very same neurons and synapses.
This incredible design has inspired a whole new field called neuromorphic computing. The goal is literally to build computer chips that are structured more like a brain, weaving memory and processing together to save a massive amount of energy.
As Professor Sambhatha Murthy Ganapathy puts it, researchers are basically chasing the ultimate model of efficiency, a model that nature already perfected over millions of years of evolution.
But, and this is a big but, even if we could perfectly copy the brain's efficiency, would that create a conscious machine? This is where the questions get really, really deep.
This is where the debate shifts from just a technical challenge to a profound ethical one. And at the heart of it all is a really crucial distinction we need to make.
It's not really about consciousness, which you could just define as being aware of your surroundings. The real ethical tipping point is sentience, the ability to actually have experiences that are good or bad, to feel joy or to feel pain and suffer. That's what really matters from a moral point of view.
But here's the kicker. As Dr. Tom McClellan points out, we don't have a reliable test for consciousness. Not in machines, and if we're being honest, not even in other people. We just assume. This leaves us in a state of total uncertainty. The only logical position is agnosticism. We just don't know.
And that uncertainty isn't just academic, it creates real risks. Experts are warning that when we form deep emotional bonds with an AI because we believe it's conscious, it can be deeply harmful to our own mental health, an effect some are calling existentially toxic. So, okay, we've got these profound differences in how we think, how we're powered, and this huge mystery around whether a machine could ever truly feel. Where do we go from here? What does our future with AI actually look like?
The consensus is pretty clear. This isn't about AI replacing us, it's about collaboration. AI is an incredibly powerful tool, but like any tool, it needs us. It needs human oversight, careful curation of its data, and our ethical judgment to be used safely.
In the end, we have to remember what AI really is. It's a mirror. It reflects the data we give it, the instructions we write, and the values we embed in it. Which means that as we build these ever more powerful systems, the most important intelligence in the entire equation will always be our own.
Understanding begins with why.